Okay, I have to take these videos vertically. I know it's a sin, but here we go. The first one I'm showing is what I think is a sales model, or what they call a parlor wheel, or maybe a child's wheel, but I really think that it's a sales model because it's not made of wood. When I touch it up here on the drive wheel itself, it feels like plastic to me. It feels something like laminate. Um, it does look like wood, and some parts of it are definitely wood, but I'd say that most of it's not. The features that this wheel has is a broken tensioning device. I swear I didn't break it, it was separate. Anyway, that can be fixed with some patience, I suppose. Once that is in place, this would be flush against that. The tensioning device is the screw tension, so you go down, and down or up would loosen or tighten it. And then over here you have a fine tuning tensioning device, like that. And one of the problems with this little wheel, as pretty as it is that the front maiden is broken. It cannot hold the flyer. I have the little middle piece, but I need to find a replacement. But you can see how small it is. See, here's the tiny little bobbin and the tiny little whorl. A nice long mandrel there. And, you know, if you get it in there, if you get something to support it, this would be a working wheel. And if you get the tension mechanism working, of course. This wheel also has a nice little distaff, which is kind of crooked, but if you put something in there to support it up a bit, it would be better. And I'm going to show you the size. Oop. Also, distaffs come off nice and easy like that. This is not atypical for this kind of wheel that comes with doodads and whatnot. And I'm just going to kind of drag you over here, sorry, to show you the difference in size between that little shop model and a standard skipper wheel. So you've got this little tiny thing where the drive wheel across in diameter is probably about a foot, and this one, which is probably much closer to 2 feet or maybe just under. And this one has a lot more doodads as well. It's all wood. This one's been very well kept. You can tell, I mean, look at the glow in the wood. It's been taken care of. So the doodads that we have here, we have a removable lazy Kate. I'm gonna take, here we go. So here's a lazy Kate that holds 2 bobbins. This wheel comes with 4, but I don't have them all on the wheel right now. So you can put it there and you can adjust what angle it is so that it's easier or more convenient for the way you ply. It has a little distaff, which I don't think comes out, but I guess you could fight with it if you really wanted to. I don't. The flyer leather is in very good condition. What's different from this whale is that the flyer leather and the flyer holder, as you would call it, I guess, I don't know, is on the left of the maiden rather than the right of the maiden. Usually you see the flyer support on the right side of the maiden, but this one is set up, as you can see, to be straight with the left side of the maiden. And for these kind of wheels, you do want to oil the leather, because otherwise if you don't oil the leather, it can get dry and snap, like, you know, this terrible looking thing over here. So oil that. Then we come to the flyer and the bobbin itself. Good condition here. You can see, well, I can see, I don't know if you can because it's so damn dark, but there's no breaks in the flyer. You have only 4 hooks, but they're on alternating sides, which I prefer. And then on the back you have a yarn holder thingy. I don't know what we technically call this. I usually would use a lazy Kate for this if it were separate and not built into the wheel. But this is what you put on a bobbin of your plied or a single that you're done with. And then you roll it up on the skeiner, which apparently only goes one way now. Oh, I see. I don't know what I've done. Oh, I know what I've done. Here we go. Okay, because it moves like this, and I moved it. All right, so the skeiner. You put up your bobbin here when you're ready to skein it, and then you wind it into your skein. Now these are smaller. These aren't your, gosh, it's really hard to see, but they're not your typical 1 yard skein. They're probably about a half a yard, probably about 50 centimeters per skein. But it's really nice to have this feature on your wheel because you don't have to go moving around places. Let's see if we can get a visual of it there. Like that. And then, you know, you just do your thing. You do have to keep moving it. It's not like free running or anything. It's should be oiled like everything else on this. Everything is kept together on this wheel by wooden pins pretty much everywhere. We've got the dry wheel in the front with a wooden pin and in the back with a wooden pin. This is a standard footman situation for antique-ish wheels. And it's, you know, that may need replacing at one point, but it's in good condition now, so no need to bother it. I like that this drive wheel has two distinct grooves, because it's double drive. It's nicer to have that, I think. I have other double drive wheels that don't have two distinct grooves. And see, this thing, the distaff with the lazy Kate can be adjusted, as you can see, this way or the other, to the angle that is most convenient for you when you're spinning or I don't know, distaffing or whatnot. And you have a really good sized treadle here. It's just one treadle, which is the standard here in the Netherlands. You're not going to find Dutch wheels with two treadles, but this is nice because if you can look at this one and see my hand, my other Dutch wheel with one treadle. Yeah, a lot smaller. So this is nice. There you go.